Hi everybody, I'm Aurora Leveroni. I am better known as Nonna to my relatives and my friends, and I prefer to be called that. Today we are going to have recipes made with medical marijuana. Now I say medical marijuana use only and not for fun. You want to have fun? Grab a streetcar and go down to the beach and romp into the water. Now today we are going to make medical marijuana butter leaf flour. Flour can be made with any grains. Today we'll use marijuana leaf. First we're going to have to grind this, so I'll put some into the blender and proceed. In order to make this purpose work, it's going to have the consistency of flour. And you realize that it's not a grain, so it's not going to be as soft as flour generally is. I think that's enough for now. And we're going to have to sift it into a larger bowl. Now this recipe calls for medical marijuana leaf, butter, and a little water. So we proceed to sift this into a bowl until we receive a cup to a cup and a half, or even to 2 cups of flour. At this point I have a cup which will be put into a coffee grinder. We need to grind it much finer than the blender has. So oops. Now grind it until you find the consistency that can be used with the butter. After grinding it in the blender and putting it in your coffee grinder is almost perfect for what you're going to need to put in your frying pan with the butter. I need to have you zoom in on that. The next step in the process of making the butter flour is to take a cube of butter and melt it in the frying pan at a very, very low heat, because as you well know, butter burns very rapidly. So as soon as the butter is melted, we're going to slowly add the flour. And you're going to stir it thoroughly so that it's well combined. And to that you will add a 1/3 cup of water and stir it well. And as you can see, it's really being well combined. Now it's important that you cook this at least 40 minutes. It can be cooked up to 4 hours or overnight in a crock pot. And in a few minutes I will bring the crock pot over and show you that I've already made a batch in there. I have the finished products made by 2 methods: the crock pot method or the fry pan method. If you use the crock pot method, which I really recommend, you put it in a pan and insert the pan in the crock pot in water, cover it, and forget it for 24 to 36 hours. However, if you are in a hurry, then you can make it the fry pan method up to 40 minutes to 4 hours. That concludes today's recipe for medical marijuana butter leaf flour. I hope that you will use the recipe and have fun making it, enjoy it. And I want to tell you that there are more recipes available by logging on to www.wham, capital W, Thank you for watching and for listening and for your patience. Ciao.